all day.
You think I'm made of money, right?
$100 yoga pants? You need to pay for school.
How do you even think you're gonna pay for school?
Hi and welcome. My name is Morgan Anderson and I serve as a college outreach coordinator here at Mid-State Technical College. You might be wondering, what does that video have to do with our presentation? I'm hoping that over the next 10 minutes, you'll have the opportunity to learn a little bit more about Mid-State and the resources that are available to students. As you begin to explore what's next. Today I have joining with me two Mid-State Cougar students, Anne and Adrian, and I'm going to turn it over to them to share a little bit about themselves, their programs, and their favorite thing about Mid-State.
Hey, so I'm Anne Alagan, and I am a business management, and I've gone through the marketing program, and I have been involved with Mid-State doing student ambassador, and I'm part of the Wisconsin Student Government, and I'm the president, and I also run a business myself for photography, and I'm a campus representative. And my absolute favorite thing about Mid-State is the German exchange program. I had the opportunity to go to Germany as one of the ambassadors for the college. And so getting this international experience in addition to the classroom experience was my favorite part of my time with Mid-State so far.
Awesome. Thanks, Anne. Adrian?
Hi everyone, my name is Adrian Rodriguez and my program is Business Analyst. I serve as a student ambassador and a campus rep. I'd have to say my favorite thing about Mid-State is the affordability that it has.
Awesome. So Mid-State is one of 16 technical colleges in the Wisconsin Technical College system, so serving all of Wisconsin. And we're right in the heart. So you can see Mid-State is located central Wisconsin, and we have 4 campus locations. Our first campus location is in Adams. We also have a campus location in Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 4 campus locations, along with our virtual campus, serve over 8,000 students every year, and their degrees result in either a technical diploma or an associate's degree. We have over 60 options for you to explore. So I would like to ask Anne and Adrian, why did you choose Mid-State? Anne, do you want to start?
Sure. So I chose Mid-State because I knew that it was extremely affordable in contrast to the university system. And I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do yet, but I did know there were transferability options. And so we'll get into that later. But that was one of the huge things. And also, I love learning from people that have already experienced what they're teaching. And so that was one of the really key things for me. So when I went into the marketing and business program, I knew that those instructors had had experience in the field of how to market their business and how to run a business of sorts. And so that was very key to me.
And Adrian?
Yeah, so I chose Mid-State because I wanted to stay local, and I knew this was the first step of me attending a 4-year. So when I was in high school, I took a lot of dual credit courses and different classes that would help me with my education, but I wasn't entirely sure of what I really wanted to do. So Mid-State really allowed me to take that first step and allow myself to transfer after I'm done.
Awesome. In addition to what Anne and Adrian have shared with you, other reasons why students have chosen Mid-State is our hands-on technology. So you will be doing in the classroom exactly what you're going to be doing after graduation. We use high fidelity mannequins, our welding labs, all have high technology. Our nursing program was just ranked in the top 20 schools in Wisconsin, which is incredible. And our culinary program and hospitality management program have a partnership with Sand Valley where students are actually able to use the Sand Valley facilities to learn. So next, let's talk about affordability at Mid-State. We know that the foundation is available to offer scholarships. We also know that our cost per credit at Mid-State is about $135, which is about half of the cost for most UW schools and up to 7 times less than some private schools. So let's turn it over to our student panelists to hear a little bit about why they chose Midstate when it comes to cost of tuition.
Yeah. So as I mentioned in my intro, I chose Midstate because it was affordable. I had the wonderful opportunity and was presented the Technical Excellence Scholarship, where I was selected from my from all the students to be granted that scholarship, which paid up to roughly 10 grand of my tuition, and it was a huge help. And on top of that, just applying for different scholarships really allowed me to not worry about the money factor of college and really focus on my education. And the scholarships are pretty easy. Morgan, when I was in high school, Morgan actually helped me write my scholarship, and I was able to actually get a scholarship because of that. Not because Morgan helped me write everything for it, but she helped me with the basic steps, and I took those basic steps and built upon that. And it really helped. It really helped where it eliminated the idea of college not being affordable. It made it seem as, hey, I just have to focus on my education, and that's why Midstate is great.
Exactly. So Midstate's foundation provides over $250,000 worth of scholarships every year. And as high school seniors, you have the opportunity to apply not only to our new and continuing scholarship window, but also to a high school scholarship window, which offers over $40,000 worth of scholarships just to high school seniors who are planning to attend Midstate. Let's talk about Midstate and how it's attainable. We know that dual credit and Start College Now are options while you're in high school to reduce that time to graduation. Many of the classes are offered within the walls of your high school, which will save you tuition dollars and also time to your degree. Last year alone, students saved over $720,000 in tuition by taking dual credit, which is just incredible. And that's only students who are taking Midstate courses, so our Midstate area high schools. Anne, can you share a little bit more?
Yeah, regarding it being attainable, it's, you get to remove that fear of like, am I going to get in or not? Like, you're going to get in. Midstate, it's there. They're so willing to help you. Like, I know with some people when they take AccuPlacers, which is the entrance exam, just to kind of see where you're at. If you're low in one area, one of the beautiful things is there's tutoring, free tutoring available to help like build the skills and things so that you can get better in those areas. And that's just one way that they're there to support you with making it possible to just be the best that you can be in the classes and areas that you feel weak in. They are there all the way to help you through that. And if you don't even know what to do, like the how to apply, like the people are there ready to help you. That's the most that I can say. It's just the easiest thing possible. I was so nervous trying to do it in the beginning. I was scared. And then as soon as I got there, they took care of it and helped me walk through the whole process and really put me at ease and felt confident about the decision that I was making.
That's great to hear. So Midstate admits on multiple measures. So we're taking into consideration your GPA, but also that entrance exam or the AccuPlacer or an ACT score. So if you've already taken the ACT or you plan to take the ACT, no need to worry about the AccuPlacer. Now let's talk about Midstate's transferability. So we know that classes that are taken at Midstate often transfer to all of our UW schools, but there are over 100 transfer agreements that are currently in place, which is awesome for you if you're thinking of starting at Midstate and maybe moving on to a 4-year program down the road. Anne, let's hear from you.
So I'm actually in the process of experiencing the transferability that it has. I started, like I said before, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And so with knowing that it was more affordable to get into college and be able to kind of learn and explore a little bit more without having that heavy load of the bigger tuitions that come from some of the other places, I was able to learn, explore, and then knowing that if I found what I wanted to do, there was an ability for me to transfer. And so the coolest thing about it, and I'm at UWSP as well as Midstate right now, I have had like the first 2 years, when you finish your diploma or your degree with Midstate, you transfer in at basically a junior level status. So I accomplished so many of the classes and I got to do it in a smaller atmosphere, but it was so easy to move right in. Like it was great. And I got to have like the beginning classes, like you have to go through certain classes, general education classes when you get to the university. Being able to do them at half the cost at Midstate first and really get the hang of the experience of being in that higher education level and then move in and then take it a step further it's just a great stepping stone. But you can also have an incredible experience right at Midstate too, but it's great and easy to do.
Yeah, so Anne's talking a little bit about our university transfer agreement, which allows for you to start at Midstate in partnership with Nicolet College and complete your first essentially 2 years and transfer in guaranteed transfer to any UW at junior status. It's pretty incredible. That pathway could save you up to $20,000. So think about that, a car, down payment on a house, $20,000. Additionally, our class sizes are going to be pretty small. So you're going to start in a community of class sizes that are 12 to 18 students, which really leads into our next point, our availability. Adrian, do you mind talking about how faculty and student services staff are available for Midstate students?
Yeah. So Midstate has a wide variety of different student services that are available to students. They have a link that's opened at almost at any time where you can go in and get help, or you just need a place to study. That's a place for you. There's just a wide variety of different options available for you if you just want to hang out, or different clubs that you want to participate in. What I really loved about Midstate was the small class size too, kind of like what Morgan was talking about. I loved having that relationship with my instructors. That was the biggest thing. Those small classes allowed for more learning, and if you're a person like me who really thrives in a hands-on setting, this is the place for you.
100%. Not only is it going to be hands-on, but as Anne mentioned earlier, our instructors have connections to industry. So they've worked in industry, which allows for personal recommendations for internships or references as you prepare for graduation. Additionally, we have industry partners within all of our programs that guide our curriculum, so you know that what you're learning is relevant in today's workforce. Any additional comments, Adrian, Anne, that you'd like to share with prospective Midstate students?
Personally, I think it's a great, like if you don't know what to do when you're first starting, I know it's really scary when you leave high school. Just know that this is a great place to explore without having a heavy price tag, and all the instructors are so ready to help you and even talk through, like, again, I started with being a photographer coming in, just thinking I was going to go one way, but through my relationships with all the different faculty that I had, I found this whole other area that I had no clue about. And that comes from having a lot of those smaller class sizes where you're able to establish a really good relationship, and like the feedback that they provide and help just even ask questions to help you figure out what you want to do. Like that is one of the beauties of Midstate that I experienced as well.
Yeah, to kind of build on what Anne was saying too, I mean, I was sitting in your guys' seat 4 years ago, and I think it's very important to kind of start thinking about what you're doing. And if you don't know, that's okay. But it's really starting to think about it, and if you're not sure, Midstate's definitely the option for you.
Midstate has 3 outreach coordinators, myself being one, and then 2 others, Jackie and Mo, who are here to help you. So not only is that exploring all of the potential career pathways available, not only at Midstate, but everywhere, we'd be more than happy to provide a tour of any campus or all campus locations to you, as well as set up a program shadow. So if you want to come in and see what it's like to be a Midstate student for a day, we'd be happy to help arrange that. So you can sit in the chairs as if you were a student, hear from current students, and also build a relationship with the faculty. We'd love to help you with that. We're also here to meet with you through the application process, through the FAFSA application process, and through the scholarship windows. We really want to be there and be a resource for you within the walls of your high school, and then as you move on after graduation. So I'm going to just share some contact information. If you are in the Wisconsin Rapids or Adams area, Jackie Esselman is your contact, and all of her contact information is up on the screen right now. Email is a great way to get a hold of her, but as always, you can schedule a Calendly appointment, which it would be virtual, in person, or via phone. If you're in the Stevens Point, Almond, Amherst, or Tri-County area, Morgan or Mo is your contact. And again, her email and Calendly link is also available. And then finally, Morgan or me. I would be available for the Marshfield area, as well as Port Edwards and Nakusa. With that, we look forward to meeting with you and helping you really decide what's next.